want to understand what has actually happened here. It's a lot of things happening, and a lot of things has screwed up my brain quite a lot, and you will understand soon why I'm acting like I'm acting. Okay, now that is Shadowlands. We're also gonna have Dragonflight in Shadowlands. So let's go back in time a little bit. Mage Tower came out. Everyone's super happy. Mage Tower is out. Cool stuff, cool stuff. It was actually really cool stuff. What happened then was that your eye level went down to Legion gear. That's what happened. When you entered Mage Tower, your eye level went down to Legion gear. And that was eye level 50. That's how it was. That was totally fine. You could start looking for what kind of gear can you get from old school expansions in order to get this Mage Tower gear. And if you just put some numbers, Legion gear was 50 eye level. WoD gear was 45 eye level, and so on. And if you went higher than Legion, it was higher eye level from those expansions where you want to farm gear in order to do Mage Tower. Okay, Dragonflight came out November. We didn't have Mage Tower. We still don't have Mage Tower on live, but Mage Tower became available on testing. What happened on live though was that Legion gear got changed, WoD gear got changed. Every expansion got totally new scaling of eye level gear. That is right now on live. If you look at your characters, if you look at old expansions, stuff like that, you will see that the eye level is totally changed. And of course in the PTR as well, when this came out in December, PTR 2 weeks ago. So Dragonflight PTR 2 weeks ago. What happened then? Well, when you entered Mage Tower, your eye level went down to WoD gear. Eye level 120. So what does that mean? It means that the gear that you farmed back in Shadowlands for Mage Tower got totally changed. Because what also happened back then, 2 weeks ago, was that your gear with power on it did not scale to Dragonflight eye level scale. So what I mean is, if you had gear with power on it, when Dragonflight came out, it didn't adapt to the changes they did here, to these changes. Eye level gear 136, eye level gear 120 WoD. If you had some player power like a legendary or a trinket or a ring or something from previous expansions, the eye level did not change. So you had really low eye level. You were talking about 50 and below and stuff. So when you enter the PTR, where the eye level scaled to 120, all your gear that is below 120 will still be there. You never scale up, you only scale down to 120. So you had like really bad gear of the gear that you farmed back here. Alright, so this we know already. This we have seen this. Now, PTR 2 days ago. Well, first things first, there were no build 2 days ago. The last build was 6 days ago. That's the first funny thing. There were no build 2 days ago, according to this. But Undercover Brothers made some changes on the PTR without us knowing there's actually a new build. So what did they do, my friends? What did they do? They changed the eye level gear on all their expansions back to pre-Dragonflight. Pre-Dragon. So basically, this stuff over here in Shadowlands. The eye level gear of previous expansions went back to 50 when it was Legion, went back to 45 for WoD. So it's not 136 anymore, it's not 120 anymore. They changed it back 2 days ago. Some of the scaling went a little bit bad, but that's what we have seen. But here's the fun part. Here's the fun part. Mage Tower boss health did not scale down. Because here on Mage Tower, boss health scaled up. The boss health on one of the bosses is 600k. The boss health back in Shadowlands on Mage Tower was 130k. And of course they scaled it up in the PTR 2 weeks ago to 600 because all eye level got boosted up, right? Like Legion got from 50 to 136 and so on. So you have to like make that scale happen on the bosses as well. And that's why it was 600. But when they scaled everything down 2 days ago, with the gear, the Mage Tower boss health did not scale down. It's still 600k instead of 130. That is what happened. And that is why my brain is totally mushed right now of what the hell is going on. Oh yeah, sorry. One more big thing. 600k, right? But you want to hear something more, even more effed up? Now here's the thing. Mage Tower, if you enter Mage Tower right now with the 600k health on the boss and everything is scaled down again, back to how it was in Shadowlands, meaning like Legion is eye level 50. If you go into the Mage Tower, it's 120 eye level scaling. So that means that every piece of gear from BFA and down, BFA is 59 eye level, Legion is 50, Warlords 44, that specific dungeon. Mist 39, and so on. All this gear from Battle for Azeroth and earlier expansions of gear will have like at least 70 eye levels below the eye level that you get scaled to inside a mage tower. Because like I said, you never scale up, you only scale down if you have higher eye levels. So if you look at my character now, eye level 32, because this is eye level 32 on it. Biz trinkets here, eye level 80, eye level 46. Where's my even more biz trinket? This one, Ravished Seed Pod, eye level 50. But I actually have one gear which is broken that says 163 on it, but this one got scaled down to 120. So if I'm gonna start trying to attack this boss now, my eye level is 49. You get scaled to 120 here, and with my older Chai Walking gear that I farmed back in Shadowlands, my gear is now 70 eye levels below the scaling. So basically, if this is gonna be like this in live, that means that if you want to do Mage Tower, you have to have gear from Shadowlands or Dragonflight. All other expansions will be at least 60 to 70 eye levels below the scaling to enter Mage Tower. So bye-bye Mage Tower gear. Bye-bye Mechagon rings. Bye-bye Biz Trinket Seed Pod. Bye-bye Pocket Size Computation Device. Bye-bye Legendary back from WoD. Bye-bye Pridas. Pridas is 163 for some reason. It shouldn't be that. Bye-bye all freaking Burning Crusade several sockets items. So yeah, that's how effed up it is right now.